Hello students, today we are going to study marketing. Today we will cover unit 3rd and the name of the lecture is Product Concept, Planning and Packaging. Now let us study the basic concept of the product. See this slide. A product is a bundle of tangible benefits which can be offered to market for attention, acquisition, use or consumption for the satisfaction of customers. Service is intangible benefit offered to customers for creating comfort and convenience. So, now when we study product can be both. It can be a physical bundle of attributes or benefits given to the customers, or it can be a service also. Product is tangible and service is intangible. Both create convenience and satisfaction for the customers. So, the marketers need to design the products on the basis of the demand of the customers, and they need to satisfy the desires and the attractions of the customers. The customer will pay money only if the product is of quality and it functions well in the market. Let us see the attributes of the product, how product can be defined in the market. First, it is beyond attributes and beyond benefits. Products establish the seller's reputation. Products become popular in the market because of the warranty given by the manufacturers to the customers. It is the design which creates a kind of attraction for the customers. It is packaging which gives security and a kind of a appeal to the product. Then is the brand, that is a kind of a reputation and a status associated with the product. It is the price and it is the quality. So, in this slide we are seeing that the attributes of the product, they are beyond functions. It is the psychological benefits associated with the status, the brand and the reputation of both the manufacturers and the people who possess the products. So, the manufacturers when transfer the products to the customers must feel happy and they must feel elated to possess those products. Most of the social strata or most of the social benefits generally associated with the possession of goods. It is high quality and good brands make people happy because they add to the status of the personality. Now, let us study the importance of product in marketing. Products are important because they satisfy the needs of the consumers. They enhance the financial status of people. They give quality and performance to the consumers, and it builds a relationship with the producers. Now, why products are important in the market? Because not only they give functions to the customers, but they create a bonding between the manufacturer and the customer. Here when the product goes from manufacturer to the customer, we share a relationship of positive faith and trust. Now, when we go for a repeat purchase, generally we buy the brands who give us comfort, convenience and no complaints. So, for this it is important that we establish a faithful relationship with the customers, and if the customers do not feel happy, they will switch brands, and when customers switch brands, it is a kind of a loss to the manufacturers. So, if the manufacturers want to establish in the market for a long time, they need to associate with the status, with the performance and with the quality of the products they give in the market. Now, let us study what is product planning. Product planning is the process of identifying and articulating market requirements. Planning serves the decision for price, distribution, promotion and innovation. Now, see, product planning is an ongoing process because the market is changing, the technology is changing, the desires, the needs and the trends of the markets are changing. So, the companies need to design product according to the changing needs of the people. The products change in their prices, they change in their distribution and the kind of the promotion associated with the products. So, it is a constant research on part of the marketers and manufacturers to design innovative products for the customers, because the impulsive buying and the kind of the desires of the customers are fast changing. It is difficult to product the market and give valuable products to the customers. The product adoption to the market passes through 3 stages, that is, first is awareness and interest, evaluation and trial, and third is adoption and confirmation. Now, what is product adoption? First is like if you innovate a product or if a new products come into the market, it is important that the customers need to accept it. The acceptance of the customers only comes if the customers are matured enough to understand. Like see, if technical products are coming into the market, the society needs to be educated and the society needs that adaptation to the particular product. So, here the manufacturer has to work to launch the new products in the market. He first has to go for a kind of awareness and create interest in the minds of the customers through advertising, promotion and educating customers through websites. Then you have to go for evaluation and trial, that is the customers need to be given free samples for the trial basis, or test marketing has to be done so that the satisfaction can be recorded. And then is the adoption and the confirmation, that is the last stage when product is accepted and if few customers are satisfied, this satisfaction can pass to the mass customers and the products can be accepted, and their basic confirmation for its recognition becomes important for the marketers to establish the products in the market. Let us study the 5 product levels. The 5 products levels start with the core benefit, the basic product, the expected product, the augmented product and the potential product. Now, when we talk about the core benefit, it is the basic function, that is the primary function of the product. Like what will be the primary function of an automobile industry? That the car has to give the mileage and it has to cover the distances which is required to be covered by the car as it is recorded by the manufacturers. Basic product is the total product in forms of the all attributes associated with the functions of the product. Expected product is the basic product which is expected in the minds of the customers. It is the extra benefits given to the customers. Augmented product is beyond basic and beyond expected. It is more benefits added so that the customers get the pleasure of getting associated with the product brand and status. And what is the potential product? It is what actually crystallizes sales in the market and what makes customers to buy the product, and what is the benefit that the customers would pay cash for the product. Now, let us study the actual product into market. The actual product comprises of the following levels. First is the quality level, the features associated with the product, the design, the package and the brand name. When we talk about the quality level, it is the kind of the performance of the product which establishes the credibility of the brand and the manufacturers. The features are the specifications which need to be completed when we give quality in the market. The design is the kind of the basic area of attraction, or it is the kind of the valuable design or a natural sketch of the product which is colored, or it is the variation, or it is the variety which we add up so that the customers get attracted to it. Package is the kind of the total benefits associated with the product, or it is the extra functions which we get associated with the product performance. Brand name is the kind of the basic credibility of the name and the logo established with the product, where the customers get attracted, and it establishes the quality, it establishes the relationship, and it also establishes a strata or a class of society who feel proud to get associated with the product quality. Now, let us study the augmented product. Augmented product is the extra benefits which we associated with the product, which involve the installation, the after sales services, the warranty, the delivery and the credit. It is the attached benefit. Now, when we talk about the product, it is installation is when we talk about technological products, they need to be installed. They need to perform in the basic utilities where the customers need functions by the proper installation and a comfort zone to perform the functions in an easy way. Installation would require, like if you are buying a washing machine or if you are buying an oven, how do products are installed in your house and how they get functions in a convenient way are important. Here the demonstration is also important because the customer needs to learn how to operate the product. So, either now the demonstration is associated with the recordings in the CD form, or a demonstrator comes who tells you how to keep the product in a good condition and how to operate the product in a easy and a simple way. The after sales services is if the complications are there and if the products stop functioning, then we need a company salesman to generally solve the problems of the consumers, where the fault is and how do the products perform again. So, it is important that the manufacturers who do not give after sales services, they would establish a kind of a reputation which will be negative into the market. So, if you want to positively relate with the customers, is we need to give quality after sales services also. That is, the post purchase behavior of the customer also needs to be regulated. Warranty is the associated kind of basic credibility that the product performance will be in time, and if service is required, it will be given or free of charge. So, this warranty is needed so that the products perform in a better way for 1, 2 or 3 years. The delivery is how the product is transported to your house. That is the easy way of getting the product into your house, or it is the easy way by which the products through the websites come to your houses. That is the how you pay your shipping charges and how the delivery is done, at what time you need delivery is also important. Credit is like if the product is costly, what is the kind of the credit limit you get from the banks, what is the rate of interest you are paying, how comfortable it is for the customers to apply for the credit. So, all these benefits or all these aspects, if they are arranged by the manufacturers, then only the customers get attracted and they buy your products. It is the attached benefits is the kind of the promotions or the free gifts or the offers or the kind of the club memberships or the premiums or the incentives which you pay to the customers to get associated with a particular brand, or you want to get association of customer for a long term, basically relates to the augmented aspect of the product which the companies need to give to the customers. Now, let us study the types of the products. The products are divided into two categories. First, it can be consumer products and then it could be industrial products. Consumer products basically relate to the convenience products, the shopping products, the specialty products, the places, the ideas. The industrial products are the raw materials, the inventory and the stock. Now, see, we have products of two types. One is consumer, which the consumer directly buys from the retailer. This is the convenience, or this is the mass products which come into the market. They are advertised on TV, they are on channels, they are on websites, and they have a visibility to the consumer. The kind of the competition is there and the customers try to search to make their life comfortable to buy these products from the websites or through the offline channels. Now, the products could be places, that is for entertainment, it could be hotels, or it could be ideas which we sell to the product, that is it could be some kind of consultancy or placements or some kind of service which we need from people. So, these products have a value and they are offered to the customers, but industrial products are not visible to the customers. They are not advertised and marketed the same way as the mass products are advertised. They are the products which are used in the shaping of the value chain and the supply chain. So, they are the basic raw materials, inventory and stocks which establish a relationship between the manufacturer and the vendor. Now, let us study the product mix or the assortment. What is product mix? It consists of the width, length, depth and the consistency. First is width. This is the different product lines offered by a company. It is length, that is the total number of items in a particular product line. Depth is the variance. Consistency is the close relation to production, requirement and distribution. Now, when we study the width is the different product lines, like same company, if it is a Reliance company giving you different products line, that is they are offering you petrochemicals or equities or mobiles or internet services or other products of retail which are given by the Reliance chains also. So, these are the different lines given to the customers. The length is the total number of items each product line gives, that is how many options you have available. Variance is the color and the variety and the sizes which are available in the product line. Consistency is how often the stock is available, whether it is seasonal or it is off seasonal or in which kind of month it is available is also important. Now, let us study the packaging associated with the product. Here we are going to study the importance of packaging. Products lose value without packaging. So, packaging is important because it enhances functionality of the products. It brings self services in an easy way. it enhances consumers' influence, it enhances company and brand image, it is opportunity for innovation. So, now we are studying packaging, which is important to give security to the product, it is important for the presentation of the product. Packaging is also important for the basic security in terms where the customers can buy and bring the products in a way which is not broken, and it is easy installment in their houses. It increases customers' influences is that customers feel proud to buy good packets and good presentations in their houses. It enhances the brand image and the reputation of the company, because good packaging associates with a good status. Now, let us study the labels which are associated with packaging. First is, labels are important to give identity to the product, they describe the products and they promote the products. Labels are important part of packaging, because packaging generally gets a kind of a shine, or it gets a kind of a enhancement in quality if proper labels and if proper nomenclature is given. The labels define the identity of the product, they establish the name of the product, labels make the products popular in the market, and they describe the detailed inspections or the detailed variations or the specifications of the products associated, and the functionality of the product is also defined by the labels. They also promote it because generally all the schemes and the free benefits which are given with the product are also associated in the label aspect. Now, let us study the basic introduction to packaging. Packaging is important for delivery of food from manufacturer to consumer in a desired state. It surrounds, enhances and protects the goods. It also helps in enhancing the presentation of the products. Now, here we are talking about specifically about food, because food has to reach to the customers. Food could be the liquid items and could be the solid items, like it is the milk or the other things which we use in our daily life. Most of the products reach to our homes in good packs and in good shapes, where the products are protected and they are delivered to you in a hygienic way. So, the packaging here becomes important because it surrounds and enhances the life of the valuable products which we eat and which we drink. The functions of packaging basically involve physical protection and the barrier protection. The physical protection is the primary stage of packaging and is the secondary stage, that is both the attributes related to the packaging, that is primary is the basic packaging which we require, and secondary is the outer packets which we associate with the product. And barrier protection is you give a kind of a protection from the weather conditions. Now, when we talk about the primary packaging, it is just a wrap up function, that is we wrap the product in a paper, because you have to give a kind of a maintenance in form of regulating the hygiene of the product. And the secondary packing would be the extra cover by which you enhance the value and the presentation of the product in the market. It also enhances the value by which the products can be transported in an easy way, and it also enhances the kind of the basic functionality of the product, that is how they can be stored in packets and which give easy convenience to the customers. The advantages of packaging basically enhance the convenience for the customers. They help, packaging also helps in marketing, that is the promotion of the product. It is information transmission to the customers, and it is the security associated with the product. So, convenience is the kind of the handling becomes easy, marketing is the promotion and the kind of the basic enhancement of sales of the products, by which you can take the products to the larger areas, because the customers when buy the products, the packets do carry a kind of a word of mouth publicity, and these packets do give you the phone numbers and the locations and the addresses of the manufacturers. So, if we do need to have a repeat purchases, we refer to those packets and to those packaging where the kind of the addresses are given, and here is how the manufacturers and the producers become popular. Information transmission is the basic contents associated with the products. It is the precaution and it is the basic how do you use the product, that is the steps of using or the process of performance of the product is also given. Security is how the product is secured, that is it is not broken and it is not deformed. or it is regulated in a particular shape and a condition is decided by the kind of the packaging we have. Now, let us study the type of packaging. All materials used to package food have economic and practical reasons for their use. The main packaging types include glass, plastic, metal, paper and paper based products. Importance of glass and plastic in packaging. Glass is one of the option of packaging materials because it enhances the value of materials. Plastic is versatile and can be flexible to be molded into shapes. It is resistant to acids and other chemicals and can be easily transported. It is cheap and does not allow moisture, bacteria or gas to pass through. Let us study the importance of metal and steel in packaging. Metal. Metal has undergone constant changes and improvements in order to adapt it to the needs of modern consumers. Aluminium is commonly used as a packaging material for enhancing beauty and presentation. Steel can be coated with tin making. It is possible for the packaging of high acid foods. Paper as a source of packaging. Paper is also a popular form of packaging because it is relatively cheap to produce, it is very easy to print on, it is derived from renewable sources, it is completely biodegradable and it is lightweight. Now, let us study the environmental concerns associated with packaging. Packaging waste management is one of the most important environmental issues to affect food and drink industry. Consumers need to choose environmentally friendly products. Consumers can contribute to reduce food wastage. The environment should not be impacted by excessive wastage. Ethical issues associated with packaging is that over packaging creates waste. Using materials which can be recycled is desirable. Deceptive packaging should not be there. Fair trade practices are essential. Now, when we talk about the ethical issues of marketing and packaging, it is important that the packaging should be done in such a way that it does not harm the environment. Excessive packaging can create lot of wastage, and to manage waste becomes difficult for the government and for the customers and even for the manufacturers. So, it creates lot of pollution and it creates a kind of a hazard for the health. So, when we try to design or try to impact certain quality standards for packaging, it is important that we try to choose the options of materials which are biodegradable. The earth is important. The kind of the materials which are associated with the earth's quality of life are important, where the manufacturers need to study and do a research. That is what is important for maintaining a kind of a hygiene in the present ecosystem. And the deceptive packaging is like where you try to deceive customers or you try to attract the customers by not giving fair quality, but only the quality of the packaging puts an impact in their mind. Fair trade practices are essential, where we need to product our designs in such a way that they are biodegradable, they are acceptable by the environmental societies, they are acceptable by the standards and the moral values of the customers. The ecosystem is important, the kind of the greenery is important, our animals are important. So, any kind of fair practice which is comfortable and which is environmental friendly is valuable for the market. It is not hurt by any acid or chemical aspects of the packaging. The packaging should be simple, they should be environmental friendly and it should be recycled. Now, let us study the summary of this lecture. In this, we have studied about the product, the definition, the concept, the functions of the product. Why products are important for consumers? What is the impact which it carries for the manufacturers and for the societies? The manufacturers can gain a reputation and establish the products if products are of good quality. The packaging is also important because it adds to the production or it adds to the presentation and the value of the product. It enhances the utility and it also gives security to the product. But all this is associated with the concern for the environment and the ethical trade practices. We need to design products which do not hurt the environmental values and also they relate to the benefit of the customers in a sustainable way. For us, ecosystem is important, our earth is important and we need to promote fair practices and green practices. Thank you, students.